As the great Justin Langer once said, the pain of discipline is nothing like the pain of disappointment. This profound statement underlines the essence of discipline in every aspect of life, especially in sports. Discipline is the cornerstone that shapes the character of an athlete. It directs their actions, strengthens their resolve, and fuels their ambition. It's the invisible hand that guides them through the relentless grind of training, the careful diet control, and the rigorous mental preparation. Think about the renowned athletes who have graced our world over the years. Their exceptional discipline has been the driving force behind their extraordinary achievements. From the basketball courts to the soccer fields, from the tennis arenas to the Olympic tracks, discipline is the common thread that weaves their success stories together. On the flip side, a lack of discipline brings about disappointment. It's like having a powerful sports car but no fuel to drive it. Indeed, without discipline, talent is just potential wasted. So, what makes discipline the key to success? Well, for starters, discipline embodies a few critical elements that are essential for any successful endeavor. These elements are consistency, hard work, sacrifice, and resilience. Let's start with consistency. Consistency is the repetition of an action, no matter how small, over an extended period. It's showing up every day, sticking to your commitments, and refusing to give in to the temptation of taking the easy way out. It's the marathon runner who wakes up at dawn to train every day, rain or shine. It's the musician who practices for hours on end, perfecting their craft. Next, we have hard work. Hard work is the ability to keep pushing, even when things get tough. It's about investing the time and effort needed to reach your goals. Think about the athlete who spends countless hours in the gym or on the field, pushing their limits to improve their performance. Then comes sacrifice. Success often requires giving up something in the present for a greater reward in the future. It's the student who chooses to study on a Friday night instead of going out with friends. It's the entrepreneur who pours their savings into a startup, betting on its future success. Finally, resilience. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, to bounce back from setbacks and keep going. It's the writer who faces rejection after rejection but keeps submitting their work, believing in their talent and their story. These elements, supported by countless anecdotal evidence and scientific studies, show that discipline indeed leads to success. But here's the kicker. Discipline isn't about punishment or deprivation. It's not about denying yourself pleasures or living a life devoid of fun. Instead, it's about making deliberate choices, choices that align with your goals and aspirations. And so we come to understand that discipline is not merely a trait, but a tool, a key that opens the door to success. Remember, discipline isn't about punishment or deprivation. It's about making the choice to do what it takes to succeed. Now let's flip the coin and look at what happens when discipline is lacking. Imagine a world-class runner famous for his unmatched speed and stamina. But lacking discipline, he begins to skip his workouts. He indulges in unhealthy food, and slowly his performance starts to drop. He's no longer the unstoppable force he once was. His career, once soaring, starts spiraling downward, all because of a lack of discipline. This is a classic case of how opportunities can slip right through our fingers when discipline is absent. Let's take another example. A promising young basketball player, blessed with immense talent. But without discipline, she starts missing her practice sessions. She doesn't respect her coach's guidance, and slowly, her performance takes a hit. She loses her spot in the team, her dreams of playing in the big leagues start to fade, and disappointment sets in. The story's the same across the board. From boxing rings to soccer fields, from swimming pools to tennis courts, athletes who lack discipline often find themselves on the sidelines, their dreams slipping away, replaced by a wave of regret and disappointment. You see, discipline is not just about achieving success, it's about maintaining it, about staying on top, about continuously pushing your boundaries. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals can find themselves falling short. A lack of discipline often leads to a cycle of regret and disappointment. So how can we cultivate discipline in our everyday lives? Well, discipline isn't something that happens overnight. It's a muscle that needs to be exercised daily. Let's start with setting goals. Define what you want to achieve, whether it's professional, personal, or athletic. Make sure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Next, create a routine that aligns with your goals. Prioritize tasks that propel you towards your objectives and stick to your routine. Remember, consistency is key. If you're training for a marathon, you can't just run when you feel like it. You need to run regularly, even when it's the last thing you want to do. But what about those days when motivation wanes? That's where discipline takes center stage. It's about making the right choices, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. It's about pushing through the discomfort and embracing the challenge. Remember to celebrate small victories. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. And progress is the fuel that keeps the fire of discipline burning. Discipline isn't just for athletes, it's for everyone. It's for the student aiming for top grades, the entrepreneur building a business, the artist creating a masterpiece. It's for anyone with a dream and the determination to make it a reality. Discipline is a choice, a decision you make every day. It's the secret ingredient to turning dreams into reality.